Hi, I'm Rob, and this is Gems of War. In this video, I'm going to show a few teams using the Lord of Slaughter. This dude is in the Soul Forge at the moment and is really powerful if used in the correct teams. The spell is to create 6 brown gems, then convert all brown gems to Doom Skulls. The cool thing about that is, obviously, that means you can see if this spell is going to work before you cast it. There's no randomness with this, which is really good. Then inflicts 1 to 2 bleeds and 1 to 2 death marks on random enemies. The traits, 2 of them are okay, but the third one is superb. Armoured, reduced damage from skulls by 25% is pretty good. Song of Doom, not so much greatness in that. Summon a Doomstorm at the start of the battle, but Savage Strike is absolutely superb. 100% chance to ignore armour with skull damage, effectively making skull damage true damage. So how would you make the most of this savage, slaughterous creature? Okay, this team, I'm using a underused weapon. This is the Vine Whip. Now, when you've got someone in first place, like the Lord of Slaughter, who is mega devastating in first place, but also in danger as well, because as soon as you obviously taking his skull damage back, this is the guy that's going to be hit, and you don't want to lose him. This is where something like Vine Whip is really handy. It deals damage to an enemy, which we don't really care about, but it's the entangling element which we do care about. But that's on the first enemy, but where this gets better is in the upgrades. The last one is entangle the first enemy. So what you do when you cast this is not cast it on the first enemy, but you cast it on the one underneath them. So basically, the Lord of Slaughter is then protected from the first 2 enemies. So even if he kills the first one, the one underneath him is still entangled. So you can actually freely cast the Lord of Slaughter without any worry. If you don't even have to wait for a 4 match. You don't have to be guaranteed a 4 match when you create those 6 brown gems or look for the conversion of brown to Doom Skulls. You can just cast him as long as there's a decent amount of brown there and you're pretty sure you're going to get a match here and there, and you can just go for it knowing that the first 2 enemies are entangled and therefore you're going to be safe. Magma Dragon is there because he conjures a Lava Storm when his turn begins. A Lava Storm is red and brown, and this is going to be absolutely super useful for our team because red is going to feed Lord of Slaughter, Vine Whip and Magma Dragon and create lots of brown for the Lord of Slaughter to convert into those Doom Skulls. And we've got Leprechaun there as our typical fast mana generator. Alright, the banners are going to be +2 brown, +2 red, +1 red, sorry, -1 yellow. And I'm going to be in Archer class for this. And the reason is, get a 50% start with a mana, which is cool. And in the talent trees, I want Hunt. When your hunters mark someone, they're going to take double skull damage. So not only are we bypassing the armor in the first place, we're going to be doing double damage straight away as well on whatever life they have left. So that is really cool. These ones literally do not matter. Root Trap is superb. Get the first troop entangled. Again, we're safe from that skull damage, even if we can't get our Vine Whip up absolutely straight away. Nature's Aura creates a load of green for our team. Wall of Vines, Dodge, and Harvest Moon. So let's take this for a spin. Actually, I don't want that wall of the green storm. That was wrong. Just thought about that. I thought that don't sound right. What's going on here? Because it's going to get immediately overwritten, you see, by Magma Dragon's Storm. So let's go back to the glass. Don't want that. Anything other than that. Right. Because the way Storm priority works is something that starts at the start of the battle is overridden by something which conjures a storm at the start of their turn, which is a different thing entirely. So let's jump into a explore. Anywhere will do. There we go. And there's our storm. Red and brown fall more than the other colours. So we'll obviously take any 4 matches which are there immediately, because that's going to Hunter's Mark a random enemy, which means they take even more damage from the Lord of Slaughter. Lovely bunch of 4 matches at the beginning. That doesn't happen too often. We can now cast Leprechaun. This should get our Lord of Slaughter up. We've got all these red and brown falling now. We can cast for this if we want. We can cast it on the second troop down. The first troop was entangled anyway, but if he wasn't, he would be now, which is the advantage of casting Vine Whip like that. Even though we've got no guaranteed, as we have, we've got a lovely guaranteed one here, but it's safe to cast Lord of Slaughter anyway with the first two troops entangled. There we go, we've got some damage there. Can look out for some 4 matches. These have got potential. We'll do that to get that 4 match there. We'll bash them out of it there. Now we've still got the next troop entangled, so we can cast Lord of Slaughter safely again. We've taken another one out already. They're Hunter's Marked. They took double damage from that, and we're basically nearly there already. So another quick charge on the Lord of Slaughter. This cannot fail again because of the brown everywhere, and it's a simple game. Lots of fun, lots of damage, lots of skull bashage. Let's do that one more time. As the enemy say, hit me, baby, one more time. Or hit me, Lord, one more time. Look around for 4 matches, nothing doing. Cast a Leprechaun. Loads and loads of brown and red everywhere. Look for this side first, because these ones are going to mess up the ones above it. Nothing doing. We can cast our Vine Whip on the second troop down. Now we can cast Lord of Slaughter. Don't even have to check because it's quite safe because of the way the first troops are entangled. Hunter's Mark is going on. Take this one to get Lord of Slaughter up again. Get the damage first, then cast Lord of Slaughter again. And oh, we nearly lost him. Not quite. I always take red as opposed to brown when you got the choice, obviously, because that's going to leave more brown for Lord of Slaughter to do. We cast Vine Whip now because that's going to entangle them and take away the barrier. And that is the game. And just a quick shout out to Charles. He found the lollipop in the recent Soulforge video in the hands of Draculus, who looked like he was very delicately testing the lollipop for electricity or something. I don't know, but he was being really careful with it, even the way he was holding it, as Charles pointed out. Well done to Charles, you've won the Magical Invisible Lollipop Finder Award. Well, this team is very similar to the last one. It's just we've taken out Magma Dragon and swapped in Apotheosis. Apotheosis converts green to skulls, starts with full mana, so we can take advantage of that if we have any green at the beginning. And it also gives life to the first ally, which just happens to be the Lord of Slaughter, which aids his survivability. If you like, in this team, you can even swap out Leprechaun for someone like the Fist of Zorn, who does start with full mana as well and converts yellow to skulls. So 2 chances to get some serious skull damage there right from the beginning. The Vine Whip is there for exactly the same reason it is in the other team, to protect the Lord of Slaughter from the first 2 enemies, who will both be entangled when we cast this. So one other change in this as well is we're still in the same class, but you want to make sure you have Nature's Aura turned on for this, because this is a Leaf Storm at the start. This gives us a higher chance of getting some green for Apotheosis to convert to skulls for the Lord of Slaughter to do his stuff. Let's jump in. No green initially, so we can look at casting a Leprechaun. Now we've got the storm coming, so there's more green than normal, but still no absolute definite 4 matches. So for that reason, we'll take red for the Lord of Slaughter. Now we got a nice green match there. We'll take these extra hits first before casting the Lord of Slaughter. In an ideal world, you want to get the Vine Whip up first. For the exact same reason as before, you entangle, you hit it on one enemy, but you automatically entangle the first, so even if that first enemy wasn't entangled, they will be now. Now we can cast Lord of Slaughter, because even if it misses, we've got the next 2 troops entangled already. We'll do that. Got loads of brown there now, this pretty much cannot fail. Loads more red. Hunter's Mark, they take extra damage, and they die. So very similar team, just works in a very slightly different way. You're just trying to benefit from the extra green from the Storm to use with Apotheosis combined with the Lord of Slaughter. But always looking out for 4 matches. Hunter's Mark, really important. And another 4 match there. Lots of green there for Apotheosis. Big mix of brown now, look. So this is a shame that the Lord of Slaughter's not up at this exact point. But they're entangled, so I will try and get him charged up first. That worked out absolutely superbly. Lots of brown there again. Got a 4 match here. Apotheosis not quite set up. There's a lot of green there, but not quite up in the right way, so we can just do a normal hit. Cast the Leprechaun now, try and get Lord of Slaughter up, which worked. You can now as extra protection, there's no need to, there's lots of brown there. But to show the effect of Vine Whip again, if you cast it on the bottom troop, the bottom troop gets entangled, but because of the effect of the Vine Whip, the first one gets entangled as well, and now you can cast Lord of Slaughter in utter safety. So it is, there's the couple of teams I've got for the Lord of Slaughter. I may look into more because there's a lot of fun to be had with that troop. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, found it useful, helpful, etc., all the above or more, then be sure to look at clicking that like and subscribe button. Don't just look, click it. It's free. It takes about half a second of your life, and it's useful for me too, which is a good thing for me and for you, because videos can sometimes be useful and helpful and all that jazz. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.